All right, let's do this real quick. We got Near Protocol, one of my dear favorites. Actually, yeah, this is the one for me that did it. But doesn't have the trading volume it used to have when I was trading it last year because this was heavily manipulated by FTX and Alameda Research. So, but what we had here was a day where Near Protocol decided to be, you know, stick its head up over 11% on the day when I caught it. What was this? What was this ridiculous move here? Oh my goodness, my star, 20%. 20% on the move from the open. Man, topped out at 16.5. Wish I saw it earlier. Wish I saw it at that 20. Point is, ripe for a short. My friend, the 200 EMA, regulating right now. And as you can see, what price has done previously with the 200, it'll dance on it. It uses its friend, the 800, when it likes to blast through it. So that's what you have to be careful of now. It's actually what I'm looking for, is for it to punch through the 2 and come into the 8. It may do this. It may do this exact same play right here. Come all the way down very aggressively and touch it, come back up, and then just move sideways. Be in the exact goddamn same spot. A couple days later. There it is. Oh, it's from the move. Okay. So here's where it stops. So we could see Near just destroyed. It had already done the work. It had already done the work to get up here and then just attack this range. To spent no time just demolishing it. But here we go. Now she gets checked. Didn't even make it to this next level that it's going to have to get through right here. Call it 166. That it needs to get through. So got up here, made an attempt, challenged, but got rejected. Now, what's a healthy pullback? I mean, it should be bouncing soon. It already went through its 5, it's 10, it's getting to the 21 now. Okay, it's 5. The 13 is here, so 21's right here. This lighter yellow. So price is already trading below it. If these crosses complete over the 21 on the 30-minute, that was always my go-to, especially in particular this coin, to suggest that the move was, it's sideways or down from here. You could even see it in this. Once those crosses happen, down, but sideways down, right? So big aggressive move. Now we start seeing these crosses on the fast time frames. Next thing we're going to be looking out for, but this cross has to complete first, right? 10 over 21 hasn't even happened yet. It's coming in for it. What we're going to want to see is how it interacts now with the EMA cloud, right? Is it already doing it on the 5? Already passed it on the 5. See, it already collapsed down, went through. It knifed right through. It didn't even stick around. This would have told you the short is in. Seeing how aggressively it cut right through. And even this, if you were to take it, right around the bottom of the EMA cloud, that's a decent move. I used to play this at 10% all the time. It's 25, 26% move. All right, so 15, we're in the soup right now. We're in the EMA cloud. It's not doing well. It hasn't been able to reclaim price above its 5 or the 10. So price is hitting below. Not like over here where it was bullish and it was sitting on top of these. You see how the candle closures are? They don't even attempt to come into the yellow yet until it comes in here. All right. So what I'm looking for in here, RSI, RSI needs to resolve itself. Okay. It needs to hold above this 50 read. Where is it on the 5? It's already below it on the 5, obviously. So yeah, she's secure into bearish control. Already made a bounce and didn't make an aggressive bounce out. Stokes is already coming in and resetting on the 5. So in all likelihood, we could see this mix around here in the red for a little longer in bearish control, which, you know, would imply if it keeps doing it, and especially if this green line, yeah, keeps doing that, slides under like it did back here, like this, got into the red, tried to get above, but just slid under and stayed under for a while. Yeah, you're going to see price drag down. I mean, how far, you know, I think is going to be dependent on the broader market. I already put my idea in for where I think this is going to give a nice little reset right around this M4. It's last week's high, yesterday's high, 146, aligns with this structure here. It also cuts this move in half when you look at it on, I think that was it, the hour. Hey, look at this. This did this in 1 hour. So it'll come back, cut this in half, which is typical of how these things can typically trade. Reclaim half of this vector candle and then come back up. Could come a little lower too, to be quite honest. Now I'm looking at it. What oh no, look at me. Look at your boy, Johnny on the spot. That's perfect. That was a 15% 1 hour candle, 10x, 150%. How you doing? Thanks for playing. Now, how much is it going to give back? Because it's going to give back. Now, is it done giving back? Is it going to stay in this bullish posture, put in a flag, and then stack another one? I mean, I think that's heavily dependent on Bitcoin. Going back to near, yeah, I think, you know, for me, near's putting in that typical signature I used to look for to say sideways down. There it is, 10 over 21 right here has not taken place yet. So it's the dimmer ones. So not the bright yellow and the bright red, but the dimmer red and dimmer yellow. And once those cross, that's going to signal sideways down. Now you're going to give up a lot waiting for that to happen, but that's your security. It used to be my security blanket from getting caught in another one of these, which Near used to just put in regularly. Control. Now when this comes up, this is going to tell the story right here, and I'd be paying attention to the 30-minute when the Stokes resets and starts powering up again. What's the timing going to be? So this can coincide with the close of the market, New York market, which is actually good. So if this starts curling up, gets a nice push, attack to the upside, it may recover itself. It may recover itself and stay in this bullish posture right here, checking on this horizontal that I have, which probably aligns with some key points. You know, I'm looking for this for a bigger retrace, but if it's going to remain bullish, you know, we don't want to go in too far into here. I mean, maybe it comes down into here. This next horizontal that I have, it'll touch the EMA cloud. The 50 may be up here by then. Tap the 50. You know, we want to be gone, right? My feeling on what this is, this. All right. I think we see something more like that. As it collapses down, it may come back up here, bounce around a little bit. If this, I mean, depends how this resolves itself, right? So you're going to end up with, you know, two pathways. Either it's going to stay strong and stay up and get back up here and start attacking this other local high that it was going after, or it's going to break down and come in to these M levels, like at least the M5, but more likely test yesterday's high, last week's high. Here's a psychological high. I mean, there are a lot of points down in this range, and a massive liquidity pool that that Near could come in, snag some of this, and then get on out of Dodge afterwards. So, you know, you got to be a student of price, right? A student of price action. Watch how it reacts near these key levels, and then make your move. So, but for me on Near, I'm looking for a retrace on this big 11% move. The rest of crypto isn't following along with that. You know, with that type of move, this 11.3%. Everybody else is down. So I would expect near to give it back unless, say, Bitcoin turns around and goes on a tear to the upside and starts dragging everything else with it. But yeah, that's yet to be seen. We'll see what happens here. Just bouncing off a key point.